It seems like every year, once the December period comes, through the December, January, we start hearing, in fact, most of them drags to January. We start hearing different stories like different your boo is now my boo. My husband is now your husband. They divorced me without me knowing. They married me without my consent. We got married and now he has jackpot and left me. We hooked up and he promised to marry me and now I'm 2 months pregnant. Different of this type of story starts coming up when it's December period. Of course, it happens every other time in the year, but the intensity at which we hear these things during the Christmas period is crazy. I cannot recall as much of them that I have heard this period, but the ones that stood out are the ones we are going to talk about. First of all, let's start with this woman. A Nigerian Portuguese. I hope I got that right. I think he's Portuguese. I know she's part Nigerian and part something else, probably Portuguese. I'm not very sure. And she took in this Nigerian man, and the man has lived with her for over 10 years. 14 years if I'm not wrong, and they have 4 children together. All of a sudden this man have come back to Nigeria and he's getting married to someone else. Hey, Chimo. Somebody you have 4 children with, the man didn't marry her per se, okay, but he came to Nigeria and did court wedding with someone else in that woman's name. Okay, let me see if this will make sense. So he has 4 children for this woman, right? And she has papers for, I believe it's the UK. And he traveled back to Nigeria with her documents and he married someone else, or he's planning to. I believe they've already gotten married. He married someone else in her name so that he can get papers for that someone else to travel. Can you imagine? They fixed traditional wedding, printed cards, snapped picture, and all of that. Like, she has evidence, she has all this information. But what she wants is that she called the lady and told the lady that this is my husband, he has 4 children. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know all these things? She said no. Like, let her think about it. She's thinking about if she wants to go ahead with the wedding or not. Meanwhile, this Obodoyibo woman is upset. She wants her husband back. First of all, the man is not married to her legally, or at least that much I gathered from the post. Second of all, he's committing fraud with your name, girl. You don't want somebody that don't want you. If he comes back, what exactly is he going to be doing for you that is different from what he was doing? You're raising the kids alone, you're doing all the work alone. You just want him there for you. Like somebody that is a liability, obviously, that does not want you, is not interested in you anymore. Why do you want them back? If you're so bitter, what you would have done is save all your information and wait. Since you have all the receipts, save them and wait for immigration. Once they come in, follow her. I mean, why are you posting on social media and telling people to ask her to leave your man alone? I don't know why. It seems like women, if your significant other is misbehaving, why do you always take it out on the lady? I mean, yes, some of them know that these men are married and they are being with them irrespective of that fact. But these other women don't owe you anything. Your own morals might not permit you to do these things, but there are people that don't have morals at all. They don't know all these nyama nyama you are talking about. They don't know what it means to, like, they don't believe it's bad to be with somebody that is married or dating someone else. They don't see that as anything. It's not a big deal to them. So those people don't owe you shit. They don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you an apology. The person you are supposed to be dragging words, fighting, or whatever exchange you have with is the man that you are married to, or that swore love or affiliation or whatever to you. So I don't even understand why you have not finished confronting the man. You are calling the girl to tell her to back up from marriage. I get it. You might want to, okay, talk to her, reason with her, and be like, oh, maybe you are not aware, maybe you are innocent in all of this. He's married, oh, or he has kids with me. Oh. If she, after getting the information, wants to go ahead, why are you still calling her out? I mean, she doesn't owe you anything. It hurts. I know I'm smiling and I'm laughing. It hurts, yes, but you guys, I be we women. Let's stop, okay? You can do the call outs when you're in pain or whatever, but let it be known to you that the person you should be pissed at is the person that promised you stuff, or that swore stuff to you, or that vowed stuff to you in front of people or in front of witnesses. That is the person you should be upset with. But in this case, she wants that person back, but she's vexing for the woman that is snatching her husband. Anywho, this second one broke my heart. This lady, she's dating somebody. She has been dating somebody for 10 good years. You heard me? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For one whole decade. And she found out that he traveled for Christmas this December and he's getting married to someone else. Okay, she found out 2 weeks prior to the wedding, be 1 week prior to wedding. Anyway, she found out some time ahead of time, and she was forming strong lady, like she's good, yeah, yeah, yeah. Until the day of the trad gone, she just broke down and she wanted to kill herself. This one actually hurt me, okay? I cannot imagine dedicating myself, giving my heart, my love, my all. See, I don't know the kind of person that girl is, but I was putting myself in her shoes. And me in her shoes, because me, when I dey love person, I dey forget sense. Love dey make me mumu. It's not like I won't have sense at all, but I mean, I give it my all. Like, if I am with you, I'm with you, and I give you my all. But the moment my eye have removed, there is nothing you can do to bring my neck back. It's forward, forward. So I can imagine still being there, still believing that I am there with my heart and my mind and my body and everything there, and they left you alone in the relationship. No breakup, no explanation, no misunderstanding, no quarrel, nothing, all of a sudden the person is getting. I just cannot imagine what I will do if I were to find myself in such situation. I know a lot of people say God forbid, it's not my portion. It's not whose portion is it? What is happening to people? People are getting served all the time. In fact, this one is the one that stood out to me because of the length of the time of the relationship. There are so many others I heard this period. I'm like, hey, Oginede Bifa. Like, if it's not working out with somebody, why can't you just honorably break up with that person? Let it hurt them. Let them know the reason why it is happening, why the reason why they are hurting, and then move on with your life. Why are you waiting? Ah, oh my God, I felt so bad. Then the third one is the stupidest one I've ever heard. This final one, I don't know how stupid it sounds. In fact, it sounds so stupid, blah. It doesn't make sense. So this lady wants to marry a guy that is a dropout, and her parents refused. They say they don't, the guy is below their social status, he's not educated, and he's good for nothing, and he's nya nya nya. Like, basically they don't feel that the guy is good enough for their daughter. She packed out of her parents' house, insulted her parents, and ran to stay with this person that the parents have called good for nothing. They've lived together for some years and she has had 2 children. So, this festive period, the guy have found the love of his life and he wants to leave this girl to go and marry the love of his life. So he sat her down. He actually had a conversation to tell her, you know that I've always wanted a family. You know that your parents don't like me and my parents don't like you. I have found someone I'm in love with, and my people like her, so I want to go ahead and marry her. What will happen now is that you can go back to your parents' house. Hey. So the girl was, of course, upset, understandably so. Who will not be? After she has abandoned her family for you and had two kids for you, all of a sudden you're finding it that someone else is better. See, you see at this point, you see how right her parents were, that this person is a bomb, is definitely not good for her, because how can somebody sacrifice? Do you know what it means for somebody to leave their family that is well to do for you, and you end up treating her like trash the way her parents predicted? For this third one, I just felt sorry, but I felt like the girl was stupid for leaving her parents. I mean, you feel hurt if you are in love. Most times when you're in love, it hides the fault, or initial stage of love. It hides the fault or whatever it is that an outside eye is seeing. You probably cannot see it because love is tracking you, you know. But cutting off your family, your parents for a guy, you try, you try. And of course, this guy is definitely going to succeed in what he wants, because what hold do you have on him? He will not marry you, just had a baby mama. There is no hold. Even people that they married, they still do. If somebody wants to leave you, he will still leave. So you can imagine you that do not have any hold. Are you going to say your children, some guys, they don't even care, carry the kids and go. When they are older, they will come and start dragging bride price or whatever. Well, you guys, tell me what you think about case number one, case number two, and case number three. Who do you empathize with most? Who do you have or have heard story that is relatable to most? And who do you think is Olodo most in this situation? Is it the lady that dated somebody for 10 years? Because a lot of people were like 10 years and you still stayed. After 3 years, you've not been wondering what is going on. And this one that actually abandoned her family to go and be with Mookie. Hey! Chimo. The lady that the man have abandoned her and come to marry someone else, and she still wants him back. Like, I don't understand. You guys, tell me what you think, what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let us continue the conversation over there, okay? If you like this type of content, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Also feel free to share this video if you can. I would absolutely appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
I need you to stay. I need you to stay.